Now that I'm healed, let us do story time. Last year I graduated. That was 17th of November, and trust me, that day I can't forget that day because I had purposed in my heart that I'll do everything good, everything better for it. But well, things did not turn out the way I wanted them to turn out. So I was at this particular place. At that time, I was at Radisson Blue Hotel as an intern, and then my schedule was busy. So I had to ask for permission so that I may be able just to find time to go for rehearsals. So I went for rehearsals, took videos, and then it started raining. I was wearing white. Oh my lord! And then my shoes, one shoe like it was full of water, and then they were still like arranging the chairs and all. So I was a little bit lost here and there because it was very late for my rehearsals. So I had to now remain back to just find my seat. And then again, I had to return home so that to prepare, since my parents had, my mom had traveled and my sister from up country. So I was there. So the day went well, and then I prepared well, and then we headed to that place. Okay, I headed to that place. I was the first one. So my mom and dad were traveling like after me, since I was the one to like reach there a bit early because I'm the graduate. Ooh, I was able to pass the gates well. If you've ever been to St. Paul's University, during graduation we usually use the other gate for those who are late. That day I was late. I was early, but upon reaching on the gate, they were like, no, everyone now should use the other route. So we went to the other route. There, I was able to pass through well. I had two shoes in my bag, the one I wanted to wear and the one I was with. So it was rainy that time, so it was muddy. And then if you've been there, you know how muddy that place is. So I was like, I'm trying, and then I'm carrying my Carrefour bag, carrier bag, and then my small tiny purse here, and then I'm heading there. I have my phone inside and everything. So I went to the washroom to just ensure that I'm well, so that I may not be waking up here and there during the procession. Woo! Jesus. While still doing that, went to the washrooms, and then two ladies entered, and then I don't know what happened, but I don't know if we even greeted each other. But yep, so they were not in graduation like artists. So I was like, first I went there, finished my business, and then came back with my bag, with everything, now washing my hands, and then I left. Upon leaving, I directly went to the graduation square. Then I went to the tent. I'm now looking for the chair because the arrangement now has changed a bit. Now things are well put together. So I'm looking for the usher. I'm like, please excuse me, help me to find this, blah, 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 seat. And then she was like, finding. Now I'm looking for my phone so that I may be able to confirm the new list that was sent. Hey! While still confirming, I realized, I don't have my phone. Silence. I realized I don't have my phone. Woo! I started sweating. I'm still standing. They're like, everyone should be seated because we will be starting in 3 minutes. I'm like, do not even start. I don't even know where my seat is. I'm like, I'm asking now. I saw someone who we were classmates with. I'm like, I think around that place I'll be there. So they're like looking for my chair. I'm a bit confused. So now I'm sat. So I sat. After sitting, my neighbor was a very amazing gentleman. So he was like, what's wrong? I'm like, no, I'm yapping, I'm talking, I'm stressed. I'm like, please, can you help me with the phone so that I may be able to call? His phone was at, I think, 6%, nearing dead moments. It's like, it's holding its life on a thread. I'm like, oh my God, what should I do? I'm trying to call again. The number you're trying to reach is it's currently unavailable. Please try again later. Later, you mean my phone is off? And it was on. And then on the back of my phone, I had some money. I had purchased the magazines, so I had the balance there. So it's gone. stress, sweat. Now I'm starting to talk. I'm just talking every other thing. Hey, that neighbor will live to testify. So I'm like, I'm oversharing, I'm talking. Oh my Lord. I'm talking the things that I would not even want to say here, because that was my moment of weakness. The graduation was continuing, they are singing, I'm not even there. I just want to go home and sleep because the day was now bad. I had intended to record videos, but I was not able to because things had already now turned against me, against my happiness. I was now worried, so what will happen after now I've finished the graduation? How will I be able to find my parents? How will they be able to find me? And you know that everyone is there and like lots of people are there, so you may not be able to identify the person. So I'm stressed. I'm there. I'm looking for means. I'm trying to seek for other people to help me, but no, they were not able to help me. So my neighbor on the left, she was an amazing lady. She started sleeping, and then I was like, oh, before you sleep, I'm asking for your phone so that I may be able to at least take some photos of me, and then after I take those photos, I'll be able to, and then you send it to my email. I'll share those photos. Yeah, they are somewhere here. Yes, so those are the photos. I was like, I was smiling on those photos. I was smiling, but deep down I was not. I was feeling betrayed, terrible. I was feeling everything bad. Regardless, I overshared with this my other neighbor on this on my right. I'm talking, I'm yapping, I'm like, you know what, Nini, oh, hey, whatever. I'm saying this and that. That was one moment of my weakness. I even started talking about marriage. Oh God. But that time I was in a promising relationship up until early this year when things turned the other way. Anyway, we are here now that I'm healed. That is out of my chest. But other things I can't even say because. Imagine, I started talking about marriage and I'm on the graduation seat. So imagine what other embarrassing things I had said to that gentleman. Oh God. It was bad. It was really, really bad. But regardless, we get embarrassed, we move on, we live, we heal. Right now I'm healed, but my phone, until today, I still feel pain about it. But nowadays it's a bit mild. So after the graduation, my dad and my mom, I don't know how we met each other, but I decided to stay in the tent. So they met me there, and then my dad was like, immediately he called my phone, and then it was off. He knew the phone had found legs and went. So we're there, and then now I'm meeting them. I'm trying to smile. So we're there. My mom was happy, so I was like, okay, I have to remain with the moment. I have to be in the moment to smile. So I'm smiling here, and then I'm smiling, and then with that, now we are heading to the there in front of the tent, and then we're taking photos. Yeah, the photos are here. Yes, and then now we're heading to town, so that we may be able to also take other photos. At that moment, I was not even feeling like going to town. I just wanted to go home. But my mom is like, you know what, let us go there while you still have your gun, because after this, you'll be traveling home, and after traveling home, you'll be coming back to your internship, so it will be a bit busy. And then I knew how busy I was, so I was like, okay, let's just go there. While taking photos, now I'm seated, I'm smiling, and then after smiling, I just remember about my phone, and then my smile goes. So the photographer is like, you know, madam, let me just give you this camera so that you may stay with it. I really want to see you smile, because this is your day, you know, you've graduated. But me, I'm like, okay, I've graduated, but my phone is gone. So that evening, my dad and I and my mom, we went to Safaricom shop, and then tried to purchase a phone. And then the phone I wanted was not there. So they referred me to another place. So we went there. We are sitting because we are waiting for that phone to come from another shop uptown. So we are still waiting. So since you're waiting, we are that time at Moi Avenue, the Safaricom shop that is in Moi Avenue. So we are still sitting. I'm seeing people happy, and then the time now is moving. We are around like 12. They are closing the shop, so we are being taken to another shop there around there. So we are there. We sat. We are continuing with what we're doing, and then I'm just there. I'm sad, and then I saw the phone. And then I was like, well, the phone, so this phone now, they're like, this is now your present. I was like, the day has been bad. After taking some few photos on my new phone, I was like, you know what? I'm here to stay. I'm here to smile. So my joy came in the evening. The Bible usually says, weeping may endure at night, but joy comes in the morning. But mine was, weeping was during the day, and joy came in the evening. So everything is possible with God. Everything. So that being said, we went home, and then the next day we rested a bit, and then on Sunday I'm now preparing myself to go to church. So for the Thanksgiving, I'm still at home. I don't know. I was a bit stressed here. I don't know what came at that time. Memories of the struggles, memories of everything. I broke down, and then I remembered about my phone. I broke down. I remembered how life is. I broke down. I remembered how maybe things would turn out to be. I broke down. I just sat there. I was so uncertain about many things. I broke down, and then I remembered how God was good to me. I broke down, and then my makeup was ruined. So I had to remove all the makeup and then put it again. Then I cried. Then I had to remove it. I did my makeup thrice. For those who were there that time, I arrived at church when the service was over. So they were even waiting for me. My dad has even called. It was like, where are you? Me, that time I was really struggling to put myself together because I never wanted people to know that I was crying. So I'm there, and then yes, we arrived. Then after arriving, I'm meeting my fellows there, Mama's there, and then I changed to the heels, and then immediately the Thanksgiving service started. So I'm there, thanking God for everything, dancing, and then it was so amazing. And then when they gave me a chance to give my speech, I had a lot to say, but I could not share it out because it was so deep from my heart. I took something, I summarized everything, and then I just said that to some it may come easy, and then to some it may be so difficult to find the same simple thing that another finds and then takes for granted. So this person who takes things for granted you may not know, but all in all, just pray for everyone. You may, in the place of abundance, pray for those who don't have it. And then I stopped it from there, and then I started crying. That day I cried a lot. I broke down a lot, but in just I tried to hold myself up. Then after that, we traveled back home. We traveled home, and then I arrived safely. And then immediately after traveling home, we traveled on a Tuesday or on a Monday. I can't even remember. So we are here now in Busia. So we are welcoming guests here. The mamas here are very good. They came, they sang, and then my spirits are up, lifted again. And that is the story of my graduation, how it went. Some other things I've not shared, but it took time. Right now, I'm healed. That is the bottom line of this story. Right now, I'm healed, and we are doing well. So, thank you so much for listening to these randoms. Woo! Yeah, before I break down, but right now, I'm strong. I can't break down, but if I now recall and sit down to my emotions, but my diary, my journal knows 150% of how that story transpired. But up until today, I usually wonder where my neighbors are because after oversharing, oh Jesus, I need prayers. I need prayers. Regardless, bye.